So here we're simplifying expressions by working out powers of powers, okay? So let's look at the first one. And why it's powers of powers is that we've got brackets with a power outside it. So what we're doing is squaring everything inside the bracket, okay? So if we look at squaring the 2, because that's inside the bracket as well, 2 squared is just 4, okay? Now when we're squaring a cubed, okay, squaring is just timesing it by itself. And if we look at it written out like this, so squaring it is just timesing it by itself, so a cubed times a cubed. And knowing what we do from our multiplying rules is that that becomes a to the power of 6. So the answer to that is a to the power of 6. And let's have a look at a rule that will follow this. 3 times 2 is just 6, and that's how you find that power for that one there. Okay. Now, the next one, we're finding everything in the bracket to the power of 3. Note that the 3 is not inside the bracket, so we're not finding that to the power of the 3. So we just leave the 3 where it is. Okay. Using the rule that we used before to find the 3 times 2 was 6, we're going to do the same thing. So the x, 4 times 3 is 12. Okay. Y hasn't got a power with it, so it's y to the power of 1, and 1 times 3 is 3. So it would be y to the power of 3. When you're cubing y, it just becomes y to the power of 3. The next one's an interesting one because you've got a fraction with it. Okay, so if you've got, I'm just going to do some working out to the side here, if you've got a half to the power of 3, okay, what you can rewrite that is 1 to the power of 3 over 2 to the power of 3. 2 to the power of 3. Okay. 1 to the power of 3 is just 1. 1 times 1 times 1. And 2 to the power of 3 is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. Okay. So you can think of when you're cubing a fraction like that, just cube the top line and cube the bottom line, and we get 1/8. Okay, so now we look at the a bit. That's to the power of the 4. And using our rules that we know, 4 times 3 is just 12. So it's a to the power of 12. And that's how you find powers of powers.